Here's my review of Merry Little Batman. This movie is cute. It feels like a movie that should have been like 45 minutes to an hour, but instead it's an hour and 45 minutes. And it definitely really overstays its welcome. And even though it's only an hour and 45 minutes, it's still a short movie, but somehow it still feels pretty long. And I just don't think it needed to be. But it's cute. It's just a fun little Christmas movie where, Damien has to basically defend Wayne Manor from criminals, because Batman is like sent away on some like superhero thing to the Arctic. It's interesting because I like how in this movie, like, Gotham is the safest place on Earth because Batman was gonna have a kid. He worked overtime to make it so safe, and he goes from the most dangerous city on Earth to the safest place, which I like because it actually feels like Gotham actually did something, and they kind of like Batman actually did something. And they kind of poke fun at that, and so yeah. So that's the basic premise, though, is that on Christmas Eve, Damian is alone because Batman had to go on some excursion. He had to go on some excursion to the Arctic, and because none of the other Justice League could do it, and we find out, though, it's kind of all just a trick. And also, I like that Batman has a beard in there. Like, it just kind of feels like he's more like of a dad. It is interesting because it just kind of shows you do get the sense that Batman does really care about Damian. I mean, it is his real son, and but like I said, you feel like this movie just overstayed its welcome. And this movie is a movie that is very much for kids, a lot of kids jokes, but it's still cute. It's still fun. And I kind of like how the whole thing, like with the Justice League, that was all just a trick by Joker just to get Batman out of Gotham, which is a pretty genius trick, to be honest. Actually makes a lot of sense. And I like that. Joker's a lot of fun. He's like very over exaggerated in the style. I mean, Joker's normally, for the most part, the best part of anything that he's in. He's always just such a blast to watch. And there are some really fun scenes where there's basically like where some kind of goons going to Wayne Manor and Damian actually kind of is able to stop them. And it's literally just Home Alone. That scene is it's literally Home Alone. Like, he sets like some traps. Like, they're not even really trying to hide it. Like, even the designs are clearly not like Home Alone. What is it? 4. I mean, there's too many Home Alones. But I like this movie. I thought it was cute, but man, I did not like Alfred's design. It just looks too weird. Like, it's so over exaggerated, just kind of off putting. And it's fun just seeing all of Batman's cool villains: Joker, Poison Ivy, Bane, Penguin, and how they're a lot older. At least Penguin is. And it's cool. And there are some genuinely funny jokes here. Like, there are some moments, like, yeah, this is a kid's movie, but there are some jokes that are genuinely laugh out loud funny. Like, whose idea was it to give the kid explosives? I mean, well, yeah, that is a stupid idea. Then they all kind of got exploded. So yeah, there's still a lot to like here. Like, a lot of this movie, like, it's just eventually Batman comes back after there's so much crime in Gotham, and then they work together. And it's a movie that's easily predictable. You know exactly what's going to happen. And that's why I thought it should have been a lot shorter, because I feel like there were some scenes, it's an hour and a half, and it feels like there were some scenes that just felt unnecessary and just felt like they didn't need to be there. And it was fun, and there are a lot of cool homages to the Batman '89 movie and along others. And it's just a fun time. So yeah, this movie it's not anything great. I thought it was good. I thought, like, if you want to just watch like a cute little superhero movie, I thought it's fine, but it feels like it could have been trimmed down a little bit. And I do really dig this style of animation, and I like the overall vibe of it just being, Christmas. This is it literally is a Christmas movie because it is kind of more about like clearly the Home Alone elements. And I think that it kind of gives you, like, many Christmas movies are a lot about time central, theme of his family, like whether it's Home Alone, which is also very prevalent here. And then how Damian needs his dad, and because a lot of this plot point of this movie is, well, Damian's Christmas gift is his own utility belt, and then Batman thinks he's not ready for it because he's irresponsible. So a lot of it is just Damian trying to prove himself to his dad. And in a way, he does a pretty good job for just a kid, but eventually, of course, Batman helps. And it's it's just a cute little movie. It's not amazing, but it's a solid, fun movie.